Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to the Hoods of Hooded podcast. What's going on, chat? How y'all feeling today? What is going on, guys? Woo. As you can see from the title of this live, we will be talking about no microwave, miracles, or dreams. Because, yeah, dreaming takes hard work. Accomplishing your goal is a journey and it takes hard work. Let me just do a mic check. Come in. Let's do a vibe check. This is Dr. Chief the Sunflower back with another live video for the Hood to Hooded podcast. And hopefully we don't have any spiders making any appearances tonight. Hopefully. Man, today was bananas, chat. Today was bananas as fuck. We're gonna get into it. Get you something to drink. If you're watching this on the replay, you know. Even if you drink on water. Yep, today was crazy as hell, y'all. But you know, I'm doing the consistency challenge, trying to change a habit that I think that I slack on a little bit. It's showing up. So this is day 11, my second time. The first time I did 33 days. This time I'm on day 11. And I almost didn't make the cutoff, y'all. I had a long day. The Secret Life of Dr. Sean is very busy, full of challenges as always. And here on the Hood to Hooded podcast, we know that challenges are unavoidable. Okay? They're unavoidable. It's unavoidable, guys. So before we dive into the topic tonight, make sure you are following. Make sure you are supporting the live. Wherever you're watching it at, there is a link to support it, or you can share it to support it, or you can just engage to support it. Leave some positive comments so that this podcast can find more dreamers, more thinkers, more people who are ready to break generational curses and go from hood to hooded. Okay? Asiyo to all my Niji out there, feathers up. And yeah. Like I said, today was extremely challenging. It's my late day, so I got off pretty late, pretty close to couple hours before stream time. So yeah, but we take it a day at a time, and I just could not fail. I'm like, I'm tired as hell, but this is one of the days where you do not want to fail. Okay. So thank you to everybody who watches this on a replay. I know I stream kind of late, so I gotta find that trial who gonna buy with me and late. The thing is, if you're following me and you're missing the lives, make sure you have your notifications turned on, so that way you can know when you can come live and participate. But yeah, this week has been very challenging. I felt defeated this week. It's my Friday Junior. Well, now it's almost Friday, but Friday Junior was crazy. But I mean, we survived. We survived another week. Oh, another week gone. I just really wish time would slow down, but that doesn't seem like it's happening. That is not happening. Today's episode is a message for the dreamers in the middle of their journey. Okay? Not the ones celebrating the wins right now. Not the ones being reposted right now, but the ones that are still grinding in silence. Grinding in silence. Is that you? Are you grinding in silence? Are you still going with no instructions, no applause, no overnight success in sight? Because guess what? We can't have no microwave dreams. Microwave dreams don't require hard work. Sometimes they're given to you. And when you have a microwave dream, you can't really appreciate it. Like, I mean, you can, but I think y'all get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm talking to the ones in the middle of the dream with no roadmap. You just grinding day in, day out, and nobody even sees your progress. The thing about it is, that's the beginning or the middle of a dream. It requires you to see your progress and know that you're moving. Before the world catch on, it requires you to just show up. It requires you to just show up. So I got off, had some dinner, relaxed a little, and just tried to get myself ready to stream. Okay? Get myself ready to stream because there's no days off. No days off. No days off. Can't have no days off. So yeah, guys, that's what's going on with me. What is going on with y'all? Like, what is going on? Let me make sure my stickers is ready. So if you are not following me on Twitch, that is the primary platform. So if you see me using widgets and gadgets and stickers and things like that, that is only available on the Twitch platform. And all of these are zero. They don't require any Twitch points right now until I grow my audience. So on Twitch, they have things called bits and points, and you can, so your supporters can kind of engage and have fun. It's kind of like a streaming game, if you will. Like, Twitch is lit as fuck, you know, just lit. It's super lit. Well, coming from somebody like me who loves to stream, it's lit. But I love it. So make sure you are following me. We're still on a journey to get 10 subscribers, or I keep saying subscribers, but followers on Twitch. I really think my problem is that I go on a little too late. because of the schedule. But we can't make excuses. Listen, don't. I'm not making no excuses. I know that I need to switch this time, but in the sake of consistency, when I started this project, I knew that if I locked myself into a time, that locking yourself into something, for me, it would remove the consistency, like the time. Like I don't want to go on at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense because dentistry fluctuates. I could get an emergency and then, or in the business of dentistry is first for me. Streaming is a close, very close up there. So we're gonna talk about no microwave miracles or dreams along your journey from hood to hood. And we're gonna lock in and just get her done. Get her done, my Niji. You gotta get her done. So let's have a little sticker party before we get into the seriousness. And I'm going to push through with positive energy, positive vibes only. I just want y'all to know that when you're being consistent, it's not always rosy. It's not always peaches and cream. It's not always a wonderful feeling. Some days you are tired, but you still must be consistent. Some days you get a little weary, but you still must be consistent. If this is your goal, now if it's not your goal to be consistent, then this is not the right podcast for you. I'm talking to the dreamers. I'm talking to the dreamers. For dreamers only. So let's have a little sticker party. Let's see what sticker. Where is my yeah, let's have a little sticker party. If I can get my chat to come up. I don't see no night bots yet. They don't like it. Hey, but I'ma keep on stepping. They don't like it. But I'ma keep on stepping. Hey, not and step and turn. Not step and step and turn. Not step and step and turn. Not step and step and turn. Mm-hmm. Hey, they don't like it. But I'ma keep on. That's my jam, y'all. I just be playing around with this thing while I'm live. I don't know why. Don't even ask me why, y'all. Whoa. Okay, so let's have a sticker party before we get into our main topic of the night. How am I feeling today? How am I feeling today? I'm feeling like we ain't having no excuses, right? No excuses. also feeling like um, I'm a little googly eyed because I'm tired. A little googly eyed. I'm not too tired to give up though. And how else am I feeling? I'm like, hi, how are you? How y'all feeling tonight? Or if you're watching this on the replay, how you feeling the moment that you watch this? Hope you are in good spirits. And I'm also feeling like, what else? I'm feeling a little twerky. No, I'm just kidding. What else? What else am I feeling tonight? Hope we don't have to pull out the women. And what else? I think that's probably it. And you already know, chat. You already know that we not turning down on our dreams and our goals for nothing. We are not. Turn down for what? Turn down for what? We're gonna turn down for who? Nobody. What? Nobody. Where? Nobody. Team never turning down. Mm-hmm. And I'm also feeling like I'm really feeling like anything is possible. And I'm feeling like the MVP, yo. Hey, I need to put my crown on, yo, because yeah, I'm feeling like the MVP. And guess what else? Good vibes. I think that's what we're gonna end our little sticker party. So today is day 11 of the consistency project, and I don't know where my night box at. Where are my bots? This should have been coming through. I'll be having all kind of technical difficulties on here. Let's see if it's gonna work. That's the thing about streaming. I'm learning so much. Every time I go live, I learn something new about myself. I learn something new about the technology that I'm using to produce these podcasts. And also, I'm learning how to make it fun and engaging and exciting. So I don't mind these growing stages and these growing phases because, yeah, I have a lot more to learn about streaming because it's a different world now, and I'm not here to play. I'm not here to play. So whatever I can do to learn to make anything better is gonna be great. So okay. I don't know what happened to my bots. Oh man. Don't you hate technical difficulties? Let me see something. I wonder if Well, no, I'm not gonna fix it right now. I wonder if I can now. Don't forget to type my streams. Let's see. Hashtag. Mod streams. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it's gonna work. That didn't work. What the fuck? Anywho, chat, we're gonna move right along. Let's move right along with this chat. Let's move right along with this chat. Let's move right along. Okay. So welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode is you cannot microwave a miracle or a dream, because some blessings and some miracles only come when you apply pressure, heat, and a lot of patience. Okay, pressure, heat, and patience. They go to Nightbox. Now they want to show up in the middle of my... Okay, anyway. It's so weird streaming live because there be a lot going on and I be trying to act professional, but I be fucking up, y'all. I be fucking up real bad. Anywho, let me get a sip and get into the tea. Let's get into the business. The reason why this podcast exists. Okay? Because we want to go from hood to hooded, break generational curses, increase our dental intelligence, and also just grow at every level. So tonight we talking about the microwave of it all. Because you know some people, they want to microwave everything. They want to put it in a microwave. But you can't do that with your dreams. Your dreams can't be microwaved. You can't microwave a miracle. Some things don't happen overnight. And I'm here to let you know, whatever you're going through, stay the course. Stay the course now. Because guess what? It takes time, patience. You have to apply pressure and put heat on that thing, because if you don't do that, nothing is going to happen. It's kind of like the science of cooking. We'll take the science of cooking, for example, right? So say you start with a bag of rice. You know, when you get the rice in the pot, just say you just pour the rice in the pot with no water, no heat, no friction. You don't apply any pressure, no seasoning, no salt. You don't put a little olive oil in it to make it, you know, nice and fluffy. You just pour the rice in the pot. And you expecting a miracle from this without doing nothing? You think it take nothing? You think you could just wake up and do nothing? Listen, that ain't how it works. When you want to go from hood to hooded, you got to do everything. You got to do everything in your power. You have to apply pressure. Turn the heat on. Stir that rice. Put some water in the pot. Turn the heat on so that the heat that you're applying, the pressure, the stirring, the cooking process transforms this hard-ass piece of rice into something light and fluffy that you can eat and combine with a few vegetables or however the hell you eat your rice, and have you something on the side. Now, you can microwave rice, but that's rice that already has been cooked, like pre-cooked. Right? So with your dreams, when it comes to miracles, there is no shortcut. Some people have legacy. That's kind of a shortcut for them, but somebody still had to put in the work. So they eating off of somebody else's hard work. Hey, and that's generational wealth. This is what we all trying to accomplish. That's an amazing thing if somebody set someone up for the success route. But if you from hood to hooded, my Niji, it's not going to be easy. And some of us are in the oven season right now. We're not in the microwave. We didn't come out the oven yet. We're not ready to put the icing on the cake. We still in the oven. We still baking. We still under the process of being transformed into something better, greater than we already were. We're being transformed into our season of abundance, of overflow, of unapologetic energy. But while you in the oven, guess what? You got to still apply pressure. Still apply that heat. Still apply everything in your power to make sure that your goals can be manifested into a reality. Okay? The lie of instant gratification. Oh my God, the lie of instant gratification. Our culture conditions people to want things with fast results and minimum effort. People don't want to take their time and learn and grow. I mean, sometimes there is a overnight success. It can happen in 24 hours. When I was in dental school, I posted my graduation picture one night after feeling defeated during that process. You know, defeat is my middle name because what the hell. Anywho, during that process, and the picture went viral. I didn't want to post it. I didn't think. The whole picture day was just crazy as hell. I almost canceled it. But I pushed through and I took the picture. It was amazing. I was live when I took my picture. One day we should do like a review of the live graduation and that picture day. But I'm a whole nother person now. I have elevated. I'm different. So the things that I probably was saying probably don't align with who I am today. But that's why it's good to reflect on these things, right? So there are no fast results. TikTok fame. People want TikTok fame in 24 hours. They don't want to be consistent. And they don't even see the people who are consistent on this journey. They want drop shipping millionaires in 30 days. They don't want to go through the process of setting these things up and getting your hands dirty. AI is also replacing a lot of the effort. And this mindset can make dreamers, especially those from disadvantaged backgrounds, feel like they're behind or failing. When really, you just in a normal grind phase. You still in the oven. Yesterday we talked about people being in a season where you can either quit or you can keep going. And this is probably when you're at the breaking point. Right when you're just about to break. Remember, this is when you get your breakthrough. And if you don't wait for your breakthrough, then you're going to turn around. And you did all this work for no reason. Right? So don't believe in the instant gratification. It's all an illusion. We want microwave dreams. We want microwave miracles. But some of the best transformations, and to my cooks out there, y'all know some of the best food, some of the best transformations, right, is when you put it in the slow cooker. Okay? I don't eat meat anymore, but I can remember cooking those oxtails in the crock pot, those turkey wings in the crock pot. Oh, seasoned to perfection over that rice that you put on the stove when you applied that pressure and that heat. So cooking is very similar to our goals and our dreams, especially when it comes to thinking about it in the sense of, are you microwaving your dreams or are you putting them in the crock pot? Which type of dreamer are you today? What is your story? Do you want it fast, quick, and in a hurry? You just want to get it done, make the money, go about your business, and live your life? Like hit the lottery or something. Even though the lottery has very, very low chances of winning, people will play it for 20, 40, 50 years instead of following their dreams. They want that instant gratification. They want the microwave dream. They don't want to go and put no hard work in because they feel like that isn't going to amount to nothing. But think about this. In the a world of success stories, like we just discussed. You will have those moments where you are contemplating giving up. But remember, this is right before your breakthrough. And the moment you have your breakthrough is going to be so much better than a quick microwave dinner or a quick moment of fame. This will be longevity because you have done the work. You have put in time. You have invested positive energy into this thing. So how could you fail? How could you fail? You only fail when you stop trying. That's when you fail, when you stop trying. Now my night bot's going silly. First they don't show, now they going silly. They going silly, y'all, like what? Okay. There have been times when I wanted fast results when you launch a YouTube channel or you roll out a product or with dental equipment and it flops because you skip the process. You cannot skip the process. Say it with me. I cannot skip the process on my way to greatness. It is a process. We saw those streamers at Streamer University streaming for hours and hours and hours because they had a goal in mind. They go hard. They don't complain. They just go hard. Now, honestly, I'm getting older. But back in the 20s, man, listen. Studying all night, going to the club until 4 o'clock, getting up at 7 o'clock, running a little late for work. This is my life. You have that type of energy. But as you get older, you have to use your time wisely and just make it happen. Like, not make excuses. Because you only live once. You literally only live once, guys. You only live once. We only live once. You only live once. So you got to make it count. Okay? So real miracles require real sweat. No pseudo sweat, no pseudo tears, no pseudo hustle, no pseudo trying. You really have to try. You really have to put in the sweat. So tonight, or whenever you watch this on the replay, I should stop saying that all the time, but it's live, so what the hell can I do about it, right? Define what a miracle really means to you. Is it peace? Is it freedom? Like, what does a miracle really mean to you? Is it ownership? What is it? What does it really mean to you? A miracle for me is when something happens unexpected in my life that I have possibly been praying for and manifesting, or even if it comes without me even acknowledging that it's on the way, and it just comes and it just changed the situation that you're in, or the mood, or or whatever obstacle you were facing. A miracle can kind of eliminate that obstacle. You have a miracle in your life. It could be with health. It could be with wealth. It could be anything with the spirit, with your family. It could be from many, many facets. We can attract miracles. But real miracles, when you talk about going from hood to hood, this is going to require sweat, persistence, passion, patience, and not a microwave. If you're looking for the microwave method, I don't know what to tell you. This right here is no microwave at all. Blood, sweat, and tears. Okay? Blood, sweat, and tears. Many people want the business without the breakdown. They want the platform without the preparation. They don't want to go through these days like this on the stream when you just like showing up before the audience appears. Are you going to show up for yourself? I talk about this a lot. You have to show up for yourself before other people will show up for you, right? They want the body without the gym. They want a lot of things without the sweat nowadays. Everybody wants to have it easy. But when it comes to going from hood to hood and breaking generational curses, people like us, we don't have it easy. It's just not easy. It's like not in the cards where ain't nothing easy. The only thing easy is you showing up for yourself. And that ain't even easy. That's why consistency for me is such a challenge, because I do have a busy life, but is being busy an excuse to not do something that you want to do? Like tiredness, being weary, having a long day, all these things can prevent you from doing things that can help you. I see it every day in the dental office. So, for example, it takes, if you have a solid oral hygiene routine, it should take you 5 minutes or less, right? But people are so tired at night, and I get it. They get so tired at night. They don't want to floss. They don't want to brush their teeth because they're just tired, and that's just a 5-minute commitment. I can't imagine any other commitments in life. It's very hard for us as dreamers, especially coming from the hood and the projects and underserved environments, to continue fighting for our dreams when we don't know how to eliminate excuses, or to put the excuses on the back burner and put our dreams on the front burner. You can't keep putting those excuses on the front, getting the front row seat to your life, because they blocking your vision. Every excuse you got just block the vision. It's like having dirt on a windshield with no windshield wipers, right? It's like being in a snowstorm and you can't see. It's like being in a snowstorm and they not icing the road. It's like going to the beach with no sand. When you have excuses for everything you want to do in life, versus putting your courage on the front row, putting your passion and your purpose in the driver's seat. This is what you have to do. You can't be having excuses driving you around, don't know where the hell you're going, and you just ended up lost. Every time you turn, you ended up lost with, oh, this is excuse lane, this is excuse road, this is excuse circle, this is excuse avenue, oh, this is excuse highway, excuse interstate. It's always fucking excuses. Yeah. Always got the excuses on deck, ready to quit. They be ready to drop the excuse. Like, stop. Stop making excuses for yourself. Take the excuses out of the driver's seat, and now we got to put something else in the driver's seat. Put that passion that you had in the driver's seat before you allowed fear to start controlling your life. Before you allowed generational curses and pseudo history. We gonna talk about history on one of these podcasts. Somebody wanted me to go into the Niji history. If you don't know what Niji means, that's the copper tone melanated people of America who are indigenous to Turtle Island, who have been erased through history, through paper genocide, through colonization, through a lot of different tactics by the government, through education, through religion, through a lot of things. We have been programmed to be in the matrix, right? So my need you, we're gonna get into that, but there are so many excuses, and life sets you up to have these things hinder you so that you can just say, you know what, life is so hard, I don't have time to dream. What? But you do have time to go help somebody else with their dream, whatever the hell they got going on, whatever they thought, whatever they wrote down. You definitely got plenty time. If you're not 6 feet under, you got plenty time. Don't let the world trick you out of your greatness and whatever you are sent on this earth to create and be and do and put into the society to help the world. I know it's inside of you. You just keep denying it because you want to put it in the microwave, and it's like, no, we're not putting this hard ass rice in the microwave. Where's the water? Where's the heat? Where's the stove? Where's the salt? If you like butter, put some butter, olive oil, or whatever you like in your rice, but you're gonna have to apply some pressure, just like cooking, to your dreams. every single day. Show up tired, show up whatever. Just show up for yourself. It ain't always gonna be peaches and cream. It's just really not. It's just not. Many times we are in the construction zone. We have our faith on delay, right? We are in the construction zone. This is the area where everything isn't like set in stone, and you can't really truly understand if it's really working. But guess what? You'll get a feeling in your spirit, in your gut, that'll let you know this is the right path. It doesn't look how you expected it to look, but if you continue believing in yourself, if you continue to wake up every day, and like me, I'm here on this podcast, I'm tired, my back hurt, I could go on and on and on, but that ain't what I want to leave off with. I want to leave off with saying, you know what, even though I was tired, even though I had a long day, I chose to put my dream, my passion, my purpose, my commitment before the excuses. So it's certain things that you can put in the driver's seat that can take your life in a totally different direction. There's certain things. But tonight, my Nijis, we have to take those excuses out of the driver's seat. That should have been the title. Take those excuses out of the driver's seat, because they don't know where the hell they going. They just be having you all up and through the wrong damn neighborhood. They be having you all at the wrong house. It's like driving with somebody who can't even see, like they don't even have a license to be on the road. When you put excuses in the driver's seat, they're going to have you jacked the hell up. Every time you get ready to make a pivot to the right place, it's like that excuse going to have you going the wrong direction. It's GPS failure. That's what it is when you have excuses. It's like riding through life without a car, without GPS. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. You just ride through life just making excuses. Yeah. Those excuses will have you with technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Yes. Yes. They're going to have you all up and through there. They're going to have you saying nope to every dream that you ever think about, everything that you wanted to do. Your excuse is going to be like, nope. And that fear going to say, nope, not today. You ain't doing this today. The fear is controlling you. You're going to feel like everything is a trap. That feeling that you had to take a leap of faith and do something you never done before. It's like, I've never done that before. Well, no, duh. You got to do something you've never done before, right? That's what the excuses do. They have you acting like the scaredy SpongeBob, like shaking in your boots. And then they turn you into an evil person because you mad because you quit on yourself. You see where excuses lead you to? They lead you to nowhere. They don't lead you no damn well. They really don't. They don't. They don't. They leave you feeling like some dizzy birds. They leave you feeling like some dizzy birds. They do. They do. And they just have you all jacked up with a brain fart. They have you all messed up. Thank you, Sanam Bahaj, for liking the stream. I appreciate the love. That's what the excuses do. So we got to get those excuses where? Out of the driver's seat, guys. They don't need to be driving you around. They don't need to have no front row seat. Actually, you need to get those excuses either out of the car or lock them up in the trunk. Those excuses don't need to even be in a car with you. Like, hide them. Get rid of them. What purpose do they serve? You're in a construction zone. You are still in the oven. The time for you to shine is coming. But first you got to shine in silence. Well, not in silence, but you have to shine in confidence in the mirror. With who you look at in the mirror, you have to shine there first before you get your shine on for the world. You got to be confident with the low views. Be confident with the tight budget. Be confident with the friends that don't get what you own. Everybody not going to understand the elevation that you own. They going to wait till the world catch on. Then they going to catch on. You feel me? They going to wait till the world catch on. And then they catch on like, oh, I ain't know. That's what we was doing. I ain't know. How do you keep building during your growing phase or your growing season or your waiting season? Because you waiting on the next level, but you're not waiting doing nothing. You still taking action. You still have passion and purpose, and you applying heat. You doing all the things to transform from hood to hood in the mindset or in the physical sense, right? But what happened, like I said, when those views are low, when the money is low, when the spirit is low, you have spiritual constipation. What happens when your belief in yourself starts to slip? When your belief in the drive, and when your belief in what you want to do starts to fade, because you're going through life facing all of these different atrocities. You lose people, you lose friends, you lose family, you lose relationships. Sometimes people lose their minds. Sometimes people lose certain body parts. Sometimes people lose a lot. But guess what? Some people are going to use those excuses and put them in the driver's seat. They're going to put every excuse they have in the driver's seat. I could have said, okay, my excuse is my mom died before I was even out of elementary school. That could be my excuse to turn and go down excuse lane forever. You know, my upbringing wasn't the silver spoon. That could be my excuse to go down excuseville forever. You know, I was bullied because I was this chocolate, melanin, golden, copper tone, didn't know what it was. Like, that could have been my excuse to start doubting myself and to feel like I'm nothing and worthless and believing them. That could have been my excuse. I could have said, no, I can't do this because they think that I'm no. You could have 1,000 excuses driving you around forever until you gone off this earth. They're going to have you stressed the hell out because they don't follow the speed limit. They're going to be speeding like they're in a Tesla. This is what excuses do. They just be driving all around, no GPS. They're like little idiots if they drive in your life, if they're leading your life. Are your excuses driving you around? Like, are they in the driver's seat today? I'm going to need you to get those excuses out of the driver's seat. So what the fun's tight? So what you ain't got the views? So what if you showing up and it ain't clicked over yet? Keep going. Remember, the breakthrough happens right before the breakdown. And most people, 97% of people gonna stop when the breakdown happens. Are y'all hearing me tonight? So that means that when the views low, they say, oh my God, I can't do that again. I'm embarrassed. You gotta keep going. Keep going. How do you know the greatness that exists in you? How do you know the miracles that are waiting for you when you put in a little sometimes blood, sweat, and tears. Let's just be honest. Sometimes it literally is blood, sweat, and tears. What happens when you deny all of the negativity that attempts to destroy your dream? What happens in that phase? What happens when you keep yourself in the crock pot, in the oven, until the breakthrough happens? I know y'all done seen the meme with the guy digging for the diamonds, because it's a viral meme. That meme is one of the most influential memes that I've ever seen, because it just shows the diamonds. The diamonds gonna be there regardless, but they are given to the person who does not give up in the breakthrough. That you? Are you in the 3%? Are you one of those people who gon', hey man, them excuses get them the hell out of my face. Nope, not going for it. Homelessness, not going for it. And then you never think you're gonna be in these situations, but even when they come up and you thought that you could never be this low, guess what? That ain't no excuse. It is no excuse. It's no excuse. I always recall a time when I had just graduated from a hearing. Of course, sick. This is just my life. I was sick as a dog on this drug. Just graduated, in a rage, ending up homeless some kind of way. Not in my right mind. That could have been an excuse for me to say, you know what? It's over for me. It's a wrap. But once I heard them say, if this don't happen, it's a wrap. I didn't give a damn how sick I was. I'm fighting for my degree. I worked too hard for this. Oh, this sickness gotta wait. That was my mood. This sickness gotta wait. What I gotta do? Hot flashes, all of these things happening. I'm on this chemo drug. I'm tired, passing out in the ER every other day. The ER know my name. I'm at this place. I'm at that place. The doctor's trying to protect me because they know that I'm a doctoral student and they know I'm on this medication. So they hid me while I was going through the most traumatic experience ever. But even during that traumatic experience, guess what? I didn't allow that traumatic experience to get in the driver's seat. How you gonna do that? You can't let those traumatic experiences, those generational curses get in the driver's seat. You gotta break them. You can't let them drive you around for life. So many people, oh, my family didn't do it. My family didn't do that. My this didn't do that, so I couldn't do that. I just quit. I just gave it. Listen, that is on you. But if you're trying to go from hood to hood, we got to get those generational curses, those excuses, that doubt, that fear, anything that's holding you back, that bitterness, that jealousy, whatever is holding you back, whatever is holding you back, the financial issues, what the friends who don't get it, whatever is holding you back, the job that's holding you back, you got to get it out of the driver's seat tonight. We never, as dreamers, allow generational curses to get in the driver's seat. They damn sure gonna try now. That's the purpose. They gonna try to get not only in the driver's seat, but they gonna try to put the chains on you in the driver's seat, so you can forever be locked into these generational curses of poverty and believing that you're nothing and believing that you're not who your DNA says that you are. It's all propaganda. It's all propaganda. You are so wonderful and grateful if you are still above ground and you can think, if you're in your right mind. Just imagine the power that exists in you tonight. And I've only been on this streaming journey for a month and a couple of days, and I had to start over my little consistency challenge. But that ain't the reason for me to let it get in the driver's seat because I failed the first time. No, I will try again until I get it right. Tonight is a primary example. Tonight I could have said, I'm too tired. I had a long, terrible week at work. I had to stress out about something so major that could have actually really put me out of business. Several things. But guess what? I didn't allow those generational curses and those excuses to get in the driver's seat, baby. What? We're going to fight until the end. We try until we can't try no more. But guess what? As long as you're trying your best, that's all that matters. If it's not working out, guess what? You still in the oven. That's okay. We just going to keep baking. Keep me in the slow cooker until I'm ready. Don't take me out too early. I ain't ready. Don't take me out too early. I ain't ready yet. I'm still cooking up. You hear people say I'm cooking, that means they got something in the works. It ain't ready yet. They might not know when it's gonna be ready. They damn sure ain't put it in the microwave. And they damn sure didn't put excuses in the driver's seat. Right? Yeah, there were days I streamed as I sat in my office, streamed, and thought, what am I doing this for? But something deeper in me said, keep going, keep going. This is the test before the breakthrough, and I haven't even got to that part yet. I'm still like enjoying streaming. It's just the inertia after work, and then I'm here so late. But that's just the inertia of getting started. But once you get started, it's a wrap from there. Okay. I want to encourage you guys to, you know, disallow the imperfections to stain everything that you have going on. Do it while you broke. Do it while you tired. Do it while you have nothing. And that's the magic and the power of dreamers. And that's the miracle of it all, is that dreamers, they make something out of nothing. It literally means that they didn't have nothing, and they turn it into something. They turn it into whatever that vision you seen for yourself. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Don't even play like that. Whatever vision you seen for yourself, go back and pick it up. Whatever generational curses are driving you around like a damn psychotic maniac on a high-speed chase, get them out of the driver's seat. Yep. Today is time to evict your generational curses out of your body, out of your mind, out of your spirit, out of your life. It's time to evict those generational curses from everywhere around you. Boo boo. It's time to let them go. You got to go. You already know. Shit. Fuck out of here, generational curse. Who you think I am? What? Trying me like that, trying to dry my whip. Are you crazy? Yeah, I can crack myself up, y'all. I will hype myself up all day. Okay? So, the pain of growth, you cannot skip. You can't skip it. You will get bruised. You will have those blood, sweat, and tears. The longer you try to be successful, you will have blood, sweat, and tears. Pain, bruising, heartache. You know. But some things can't be microwaved, and your dreams is something that just can't. You just can't do it. It's like, I don't know what to tell you about it. You want to go from hood to hood, it don't fit in the microwave. You gotta put that shit in the crock pot, bro. What you thinking? Like, what? What is we thinking? You thought it was gonna be easy, girl, child. You thought it was gonna be easy. You thought this was gonna be easy. How? You thought you was just gonna get to the bed and not take the stairs? You thought you didn't have to learn how to be consistent. You think you had to learn no skill. Come on, bro. I know you wouldn't think it was that damn easy. Come on now, bro. Listen, guys, I'm just trying to give y'all the facts. I'm not trying to scare you. If you want to let generational curses lead your life, then listen. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you about that. But you know what? Guess what? We gotta repel every generational curse that come into your life. But if you one of them people who you allow it and you okay with it, then we are not the same. Like, we're just not the same. Cause I'm wiping them off. I'm trying to spray some Lysol on them bitches. You a generational curse over here. Let me clean this. Let me wipe it down. Wipe me down. Hey, cause I'm on. Wipe me down. I'm on. Wipe me down. I'm on. Hey. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Hey, shoulders, hey, wipe down. Wipe me down. Wipe me down. Hey. That's how I'm trying to do my generational curses. Get away from me, bro. No. I don't got time for this. Nope, no. Doing just like I did that spotter yesterday. Get the women. Get the women, baby. Get the women. Have to knock them. You gotta get in the ring with the generational curse. You gotta. You gotta be like Clarissa Shields with them generational curses. You gotta Mayweather them. What? I got X-ray vision on them generational curses. What? Yeah. Now, if you've been running away from your greatness, you've been making excuses, you allow the generational curses to lead you, and you let them drive the car. Take a picture, because you got to go forward. You got to get out of that mindset. Okay? And go think of a bright idea. Something to elevate you towards whatever your goal is. Okay? And this is just the facts. This is just the facts. Just stating facts. And guess what? And I'm sorry, but not sorry. Because somebody need to hear this. You've been sleeping on yourself for too long. You know I'm talking to you. Some things cannot be microwaved. They just can't be microwaved. Can't be microwaved. So some things that can't be microwaved is your confidence. Can't be microwaved. Nope. Your mastery, whatever you trying to master, for instance, dentistry, damn sure can't be microwave. Like, going from hood to hooded, you thought that could be in the microwave? I'm here to tell you. That type of mindset, the mastery that you have to level up, overcome the trauma, overcome the things that broke you down and took your confidence, it can't go to the microwave. Credibility can't be microwaved. Nope. Can't. Can't happen. Won't happen. Blood, sweat, tears, passion, purpose. You thought that healing that you needed could be done in the microwave? You ain't think you had to get into the crock pot, stand in the oven and bake a little longer, get rid of the toxic energies, get rid of the people who are blood clots in your life? You didn't think you had to sweat a little bit. You didn't think you had to go through the hardest days, face your breakdowns and get back up. You got to face those breakdowns. We ain't got time to be going through a breakdown just to go back. When you go through a breakdown, this is time for you to level up and learn. What do you learn from toxic situations? You can't let them keep getting in the driver's seat every time and going back the way you started, going back the way you came from. We started from the bottom, now we here. We not started from the bottom and we still at the bottom and we still trying to stay at the bottom. That healing can't be microwaved. I'm so sorry, not sorry. It can't be microwaved. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes acknowledging it. It takes diligence, consistency, persistence, determination, everything that it takes. All those positive words that you think about when you go through your breakdown and you be like, I don't want to hear that positive shit. That's what you need when you're going through a breakdown. You need that. You need somebody to say, hey, get on your shit, man. What is you doing? Hype yourself up. Get up every day and stop playing with it. Okay? Deal with that trauma. Deal with it. Stop letting it control you and help you count you out of your greatness and everything that is developing in your life. That legacy, that generational wealth that you want, it is not microwavable. It takes time to build your legacy. It takes time to set yourself up for success. It takes time, because guess what? When you do this as somebody who is going through a generational curse, the next generation don't have to deal with it because you put in the hard work. But if nobody ever put in the hard work, if no one ever makes that sacrifice, the curse repeats itself. All right? It repeats itself. That toxic energy, it repeats itself. That saltiness and bitterness you feel, that's that generational curse driving you right on into failure. It's driving you right on into salty, bitter feelings. Because you can't get your mindset together. It drives you to be in a rage when you see other people shining. Because you're like, damn, that's supposed to be me. But remember, you want to put your shit in the microwave. They ain't put their shit in the microwave. You put it in the microwave. Take it out of the microwave. Okay? It don't go in the microwave. It just don't go in the microwave. So I need you to hype yourself up today. Just like you can't microwave real healing, you can't microwave purpose. You can't do it. And you can't microwave impact. You gotta grow into it, flow into it. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen like that. Thank you for the follow, Wicked Jamie 777 on TikTok. If you're watching these live streams, make sure you are supporting. Sharing is free, right? Sharing is free. And if you share, that is so sweet. If you want to help us reach more dreamers who might be feeling down and need a positive message, you can comment and engage with the live, right? And if you really want to be super sweet, you can donate to the live with whatever the link you see where it says support this live. You can donate there, or you can visit my link tree and whatever you want, Cash App, whatever. But either way, we still showing up because it's a consistency and the purpose is not based on that. But just, you know, I just want to thank you in advance because you're so sweet. All right, guys. So I want to remind you all, no matter where you are, no matter where you are along your journey, you know, if it feels slow, it might be slow. It might. I really want y'all to hear me when I say this. If it feels slow, like it's not really progressing as fast as you want it to, at least it's not stuck. It might be slow. It might move slow, like where you can barely see the progress. It might be like this right here, like you know what I mean? But it's not stuck. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me. You feel me. You feel me. You feel me. Okay? If it feels lonely, guess what? Guess what? This is not punishment. This is preparation. When I have these lives and I have an opportunity to fix stuff right on the spot without so much going on, and it's preparation for what's to come, right? It's preparation, so it's okay. You in the crock pot. Remember, it's a slow progress. If no one claps for you, the Creator sees you. All right? And then you look yourself in the mirror and say, "Yeah, damn it, I'm amazing." And I always remember to tell yourself, something wonderful is going to happen to me today. Something wonderful is going to happen to me today. I just know it. I just know it. There's the yawns coming. Oh, something wonderful is going to happen. So the microwave gives you warmed up food, right? And just like your dream, it's going to give you a warm dream. It's not going to really give you that dream that you really want. It'll give you something quick that might not last. It'll give you something that you kind of want. It'll work. Like, you could settle for it. But when you do miracles and dreams and put your passions and stuff in the microwave, it's not really going to pop like that. When you wait and take your time, despite it being slow, despite it feeling lonely, this is when you have a transformation. You go through a transformation. When you stay with it, you stick with it, you keep showing up, you're not late. You're just in the heat where miracles are made. Miracles are made, remember, with heat, passion, persistence, consistency. Okay? And remember, if it's slow, that means it's sacred, guys. Like, we got to get out of the microwave culture where we want everything fast. Everything fast ain't cool. When it comes from hood, when you want to go from hood to hood, that's a sacred process. So just take your time. Pressure creates diamonds. Let your dreams marinate. Hit those goals a little harder. Apply a little more pressure. Take more action. And watch how far you go. So we don't really have a quiz per se before I get off of here, because yeah. Just some reflection questions for you to think about tonight. For you to reflect on this chat. All right. And then you can write these down, or jot them in your memory, just for you to think about. Are you letting generational curses drive the vehicle? Are you letting excuses drive you around? Or are you in the crock pot? Are you letting your goals, the favor, the patience, the courage take the front seat? So what's one thing in life right now that's taking longer than you expected, but you know it's worth it? What is that one thing? I know dental school for me was that one thing in life that did take longer than expected, but it was definitely worth it. And right now, if I could answer this question, what's one thing in life that's taking longer than I expected, but I know it's worth it? It's being a practice owner. Like the growth is taking way longer than I expected. Um, it's really tough. Every day is really tough. But I know it's worth it because, like we said, when you're building a legacy, when you're on your purpose, these things are sacred and it takes time. And right when there is a breakdown, guess what? We setting ourselves up for a breakthrough. Clock that T. Yeah. Setting ourselves up for a breakthrough. So just think about it. What is the one thing in life right now that's taking longer than you expected, but you know that it's worth it? The second question is, have you ever rushed something in your life and ended up regretting it? What did that teach you about timing and preparation? Oh, I could definitely elaborate on this. Have I rushed into something in life and ended up regretting it? I digress. Yeah, some relationships rush, end up regretting it. Um, some business decisions rush, ended up regretting it. A lot of things. Listen, when you come from hood to hood, it's a lot of things you do because you don't have that guidance and that roadmap or that blueprint. So you end up having to figure things out for yourself when it comes to love and life and everything. Some of us don't have parents to go and pick their brain and say, hey, what would you do in this situation? Or dad, what would you do in this situation? Mom, what would you do? Some of us don't have that luxury, so we got to just go through the situation and hope we come out all right. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. What is something that you regret in life that rushed you, and what did it teach you about timing? So those instances taught me to just take my time and really have a sacred state of mind and not rush into things, because you feel like time is going so fast. But the true trick is to the true trick is to take your time back, so you don't feel like you're rushing nowhere. You're actually enjoying the process, because time is one of the most real commodities that there is, and you can't get time back. This day that we had yesterday is gone. It's a whole new day now. That's how fast it's going. So slow it down, meditate, and get back on your shit. Okay? What does slow success look like for you? And how can you learn to honor that pace instead of resenting it? Now, I'm dealing with this now with this dental practice, thinking that, I'm going to get away and have this autonomy and be my own boss and be in charge. But with dentistry and a dental practice, there's so much involved, and that is a slow process, and I had to learn how to honor the pace instead of resenting it. Learn the statistics. It takes 5 to 10 years for a business to totally get into a true cycle of development and profiting and growing and learning and nearly failing half of the damn time. I mean, that's not all businesses. Some people have, they stuff set up right, but, I'm from the hood, man. I ain't got no damn roadmap, no guidance. Like, what? Number 4, what part of the dream currently feels like it's in the oven? Are you trusting the process or constantly checking to see if it's done? A lot of us are always like, how they say, hey, I got a cake in the oven. Do not open the oven. You will make my cake fall. That's how you're supposed to have your dream in the oven. Just let it sit in there. Just chill. Wait and wait until it is ready. You know it's ready when you put the knife, the knife or a fork inside, and if it comes out clean, that means it's done. But you gotta wait until, you can't keep checking it because it's not gonna get done that way. Trust the process. Trust the process. I'm trusting the process with my podcast. I show up here every day and talking to my damn self sometimes, but hey, I enjoy it. It's preparing me for better, and it's preparing me for my daytime. I don't know. I don't really know if it's preparing me for the daytime. But. And our last question of the night is, if you knew your breakthrough was 6 months away, what would you start doing differently today? That is a very good question. I feel like my breakthrough with this podcast may be 6 months away. And what would I start doing tonight? I would just continue to be consistent like I am now. Continue to be consistent. Continue to spread good energy and sharing my experiences, traumas, dramas with you guys so that we can grow. And I would really just pause and pump the brakes on, I don't know. I guess you can't really pause when you're a streamer because you have to stream to be a streamer. So, but I would just have more organization about the whole process. Maybe I would commit to a time or something like that. But yeah. I feel like my breakthrough is on the way. You just gotta keep it moving now. Let me test out my. If you want to support the stream, you can always do that with Cash App. If you want some merch from the Hood to Hooded shop, we got all types of stuff. Hoodies, t-shirts, hats, all of that. All of that jazz. You see? All of that. It's a hooded. And what other command do I want? So let me put that in the chat. My night bots is ghetto. They just really aggravate me. I gotta fix that one day, but yeah, guys. So this has been another episode of the Hood to Hooded podcast, and I would chill with y'all a little bit longer, but I gotta go get some sleep now. I gotta go get some sleep, stretch, and yeah, go relax and get up out of here. I gotta get up out of here, but I'm so proud of myself for showing up. Oh, and talking to an empty room. That's the hardest part about streaming, is not streaming at the right time when people sleep, and also chilling in an empty room until you find your tribe, and just having everything we talked about today, the patience, um, keeping everything sacred and not being in a rush, and just enjoying the process. All right, and that's what we doing. Now I don't know if I have anybody still live on TikTok or any of the other chats, but if you do, you can drop a comment and or a question, and yeah, you can drop a question, and I'll be live for a couple more minutes. Me and my bots. My bots gone wild. Bots gone wild. What the hell? Bots gone wild, child. Wild, child. The bot's gone wild. The bot's gone wild, guys. Let me get back into my Zen. Normally I try to hit my previous goal of my longest time was My longest time was about 2.5 hours, but I can't make that tonight, so I'm gonna go get some sleep. So hopefully I can come on earlier tomorrow. Hopefully a lot earlier, like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, not 10, because I'm not doing dentistry tomorrow. So you can hear the tiredness. Oh, you can hear the tiredness. But I'm happy this week was successful. Tomorrow we are on day 12 of the consistency challenge. Consistency challenge. Consistency challenge. 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 W's in the chat. W sleepy. W sleepy in the chat. W sleepy. Alright guys, I am out of here. I'm out of here. This has been a flawless victory in my book. Time to go to sleep. Hey, hey. Yep. Out of here. This is the Little Honey Podcast. I am your host, Dr. Chiefess Sunflower. And I hope you guys remember to, do another evaluation to see who is in the driver's seat of your dreams. Is it your dreams or is it some bullshit? And I'm going to leave it there. Are you letting generational curses drive you around and drive you insane? Period. And on that note, I'm out. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching on the replay. I will see you guys tomorrow.